Hi guys. Make sure my volume's up. Please let me know if you guys can hear me. Hi Jamie. Welcome honey. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Just trying to catch up on stuff. So my phone actually, we went out for the day, the whole family, and we had to use my phone for GPS. So my phone obviously died. I had to charge it in the car, and I have enough charge, I think, to make it through the live. So we should be okay. Jamie, you guys can hear me? Just let me know, please. I do have my volumes up, so it should be okay. It's starting to get cold over here, guys. I'm not liking this. It's like close to like 40 degrees right now outside, which is not fun. Oh my goodness. Not fond of. Hi, Debbie. Is this your first time, Debbie? Um, I hate the cold. I don't think many people really care for the cold, but all right. I just have a bad memory. Just want to let you know, and especially with names. If I know you, I know you because we have probably conversed and stuff. But if you've just been on my lives, I don't think I've done a one-on-one for you yet. So that's probably why. Hi, Deandre. That's great. Perfect. That's awesome. Let's see. I had to push it a little bit, so I'm not sure how many people. Oh, I did do one on one. That's awesome. See how bad my memory really sucks. Guys, I don't know. It's like I think about it. I've done a lot of one on ones, right? So I think about it. Sometimes I look at the names. I'm like scrolling down to see if I forgot someone or, if there's somebody who's supposed to be reached out to, and then I'll just be like, okay, did I do? So if you guys notice, usually when I've done a one-on-one with you, I'll put like a little heart at the end of our conversation. So I know that I did a one-on-one for that person. It's like my little cue. Hi Arthur, welcome. Uh, my room is a little bit chilly because I left the windows open, and I'm just glad I'm actually in the blankets, guys. I'm literally in my blankets, sitting up, and I have this little thing I do with my 21st, the 21st, September 21st, 2020. Hmm. Let me think. Let me see if anything comes up. I don't. Um. hmm, I'm not getting anything, but it's alright, guys. We just keep doing what we're doing, right? Hi, Kay. Welcome. Sometimes they will not let me know. Sometimes I get this from within me. I'll get this message or what's going to happen or whatever. Other times it's just nothing there, which is perfectly fine, guys. Because I'll tell you this: when you know something bad is going to happen, you tend to worry about it, isn't it? Isn't that how our minds work? We tend to think about it too much, we overthink it, we stress about it. So sometimes no news is good news. Yeah, no fear. We don't want that, guys. We really do not want to live in fear, right? So we are coming to realize the truth. So this truth is supposed to make us smart enough not to um, live in fear, but to be practical and to be smart about what we're doing, what we're thinking. So it helps us. Yes, only unconditional love, exactly. So we want to make sure that we are staying in that state. I know it's not always easy to continuously be in a state, but think of it like this. When you look at your child, right, you never had, and this is for most parents, okay, most mothers, most parents, right, when you look at your child, you only feel love for them, right? Hi Vanessa, welcome. There's no like you don't get all these weird feelings like, oh, I'm angry, or like I hate my child, or like very rarely do we have parents who are like that, where they're not there. They're not all there, and they're like thinking of their children the same way. I think of situations like that. I'm like, you know what, I can't really, I can change stuff, right? But I can only change it if I'm in the space of my heart. Like I have to be in my heart space to change something for the better. Okay. Hi Susan, welcome honey. I can't change it if I'm in a negative thought process. Like if I was angry or frustrated, or I was feeling jealousy or some kind of stuff like that, the only thing you can achieve with something like that, hi Christine, is if you're going to cause some sort of disruptive behavior or something that's negative, right? So you cannot hi Vangui, welcome. You cannot do something positive with that kind of a thought process, right? So you have to, when you're working to help each other, or you're helping someone, it has to come from your heart space. That's where you need to work from. Your intention has to come from love. If it comes from love, then you know that the right thing is being done. Okay. Hi Carrie, welcome. Um so this is really what it is. If you a lot of things happen in our lives, we can't always um stay in a joyful, happy state because of everything going on right now, right, or has been happening. But we have to be able to knowing what we know now, that there is light at the end of the tunnel, guys. This is what you have to hang on to. Okay, that this actually is going to come to an end. All the darkness that we've been experiencing, everything that has been hidden from us, all the truths that are coming out because light is penetrating into these spaces, into these different parts of the inner earth, because that's where all the darkness is, in the inner earth. And also on the earth. I'm not saying there isn't on the earth, but it's coming from inner earth. The power of it, the evil of it, is within the earth. Okay, this is where all the was it yesterday's healing or the day before I mentioned this to you guys, that ancient buildings, the pyramids, all these temples, all the ancient buildings, guys, they have tunnels and tunnels and tunnels under there. All mountains have tunnels. These are the spaces where all these human trafficked kids, beings, evil things, devil worship, all this stuff happens under there. Okay, so this is what is being brought to light. This is what is being exposed on a great level. It's not out yet. We know about it because we are getting it from different sources, but there are many who are still asleep. You can see when you talk to them about certain things, even though they've heard it in the media, right? Because they have heard it. People have heard about Wayfair, You know how the cabinets were priced at $15,000, or like Walmart had pillows that were $8,000, $10,000, and they had names of the children who were missing. Okay, these children were being sold as pillows or cabinets, right? And I actually saw a video of those prices. I actually have a snippet of it somewhere. I saved the written thing of it. But what I'm saying is, so this stuff that was hidden from us is come to light, isn't it? How we would have never known. How many of us have gone to Walmart and bought stuff? There, concentration camps underneath in Walmart, right? There's tunnels in a lot of Walmarts. Probably not where we are, but in secluded states where there's things happening that we're not aware of, right? So this is people when they hear these things, they like hear it as like news, and then they just let it go, like it's nothing important. Okay, so this is what it is. It's there's a bunch of us all fighting for this cause that that is happening right now. That everybody is like doing whatever they can. We're trying to send love and light. We're trying to do whatever we can in our own way to send to these children. Like I've told you guys, simple things, your thoughts, your just messages, your way of sending love and light, talking to the states. Everything has consciousness, guys. Everything has consciousness. This is how source created it. Okay, and these beings who are actually see, this is the stuff that comes to me. It just comes to me in my head. It's not like somebody's telling me. It's coming from within me. Okay? And this is how I see it. And I believe this to be true. That Source had created everyone with consciousness. That consciousness that we hold, this being that Source created decided to create beings that have no soul and no consciousness. Okay, but for them to thrive, they need consciousness. So what do? They take those children, because children are high vibrational, and they then traumatize them for the adrenochrome, and they take the blood out of them and they drink that blood, and this is what they're trying to gain, is consciousness. But they can't, because they were not made that way. So they have to somehow get power from somewhere. And this is where the children come into play. This is why pedophilia. Shut the door, brother. This is why human trafficking, guys. Plus, there is the sex part of it. There is also the hunting. The letting these children loose naked underneath in the ground, in the inner earth, is just like up here. There are jungles, and there's all kinds of things. Plus, they have technology you can't even imagine. You can go from one continent to another within seconds. Is that fast, guys? So can you imagine how quickly kids can be just disappeared just like that? And then they have parents who breed children to do this sacrificing and all this stuff. Okay, so these beings are beings who they're completely evil. They have no soul. They have no consciousness. All right, and this is what we are eliminating every single day with every person that awakens to the truth. We are raising the vibration, and the love and light just grows. Guys, this is what happens when you raise vibrations, right? Because your consciousness is growing. And so what happens is these beings are eliminated, they're diminishing. Slowly, everyone is being removed from those tunnels. They're gone. There's a whole group that is assigned to this, and they're going in there and they're exploring those tunnels. They're rescuing the children. They're bringing them to safety. There's some who have died. They cannot be rescued. They've gone beyond that. Okay. and there's a lot of stuff. I mean, I cannot tell you all the indigenous people, the regional people who were here. Like here, there was the American Indians. In Australia, they have their indigenous. All the people like that. They had taken them because those were the original beings that were created. But this happening for so long, guys. It has been happening for so long. And it's really sad. Like I posted the video of her name is JC, I think, and it's so funny because when I hear her, and I'm just like sitting and I'm just thinking to myself, damn, this is exactly my thought process. Like this is what I'm realizing. Like every day I learn something new. And please, I'm telling you, these guys, the gods that be on this earth, they're the destruction. Okay, they are the ones causing this mess underneath. They're the ones who have caused this, and they continuously. Now you might think, oh, but they, when they're preaching to us and they are talking about all good things and they're teaching humans how to live their life this way and that way, and that you should be good people and stuff. Guys, think. If they just kept beating humans, you think humans would even ever look at them or do anything? Would they worship? Would you worship someone who always mistreated you and mistreated you? What kind of a feeling would you have for that being, and how could that being be in power if they were always mean? Right? They have to show them that we are loving and kind beings who are compassionate. Pray to us because we are these godly beings. But why would you pray to someone for anything? I did it for so many years, and I came to realize, that and these beings I'm in connection with, guys. So I know them in and out, is all I can tell you. Right? I know everything about them from the day they were created, and they tell me this, and they've shown me things, and they've guided me to things that they've done. So please do not bow down to this. These beings are not who you want to be praying to. Everything is tainted. It is tainted with evil. Everything. And it is really sad because, so many beings on earth, so many people have such faith. When you walk into a temple or walk into a church, you go in there with such faith, with your heart full of love for that being that you're praying to. Every mantra I have said, they've said is tainted. Okay? So to me, it's like, how I will not say a mantra ever again. Because really, if that is how it is, why would I ever take a name of someone who has been just destroying everything? As they show themselves as the gods, underneath in the inner earth, they're demons. Exactly. So this how casing. So basically, source. So there's this matrix they created to control humanity. Okay, above the matrix is more and bigger. That is source. So you gotta get away from the matrix, which is turning off the TV. Getting rid of the TV. Don't watch news, guys. It's all fake nonsense. Okay, everybody thinks it's news, we need to know what's going on, this, that, blah blah. No, you don't, because the news is actually created to keep you in the matrix. So just get rid of it. I don't know the last time I watched news. I have no bloody idea. I don't remember when I turned the TV on. I know a lot of the stuff is already on social media for you to see. Excuse me, but don't follow things, don't listen to something negative and stick with it. There's There's so much going on that they're trying to feed to humans to keep us in fear. We don't want to stay like that, right? We don't want to be listening to this nonsense, because these people who put the news out there are paid to do that. They're paid for that. They're paid to program you continuously, feeding you all kinds of information, all kinds of stupid things that they put in commercials. I mean, look at this, look at the commercials. Look at the kind of stuff that you are exposed to, like on a daily basis. And then the Netflix thing, they put that show with the little children who are like, it's complete pedophilia shit. I could not believe what I saw. Like somebody posted that this is worse than we think, and you should sign a petition or call them. So I just saw the clip that they're putting there with these little kids looking at pornography. They're 10 and 11-year-old kids. They do not need to, one, see these things. Two, they were speaking about it like it's part of their life. You know, things that you don't even, yes, that's it. That's the one. And I called them. I called Netflix and I said, what the heck, what are you guys thinking? I'm like, you have no right to, do this to the children, and you should take this stupid thing off. And I was so mad at them, but it's wrong. See, this is the kind of stuff, this is their way of just trying to keep this control. What sick minds think, what sick minds would create this kind of nonsense? You know what, this is why I say, when you get stuff, you want to go within you and try and think about something. If something is bugging you or something you're thinking about and wondering, ask your inner self what you might believe would be the truth. Also, if you're connecting to someone, guys, like I've told you guys, be careful who you're connecting to. Okay, because there is so many, and I have 4 years of experience. I'm telling you, they can trick you to believe all kinds of things. They literally can trick your mind to think that you're connected to the right beings, and that they're giving you the right information. Okay, and this is why we have to be very careful who you're connecting to. So connect to within yourself. Try and connect to the light within you, because even the angels, even the everyone beyond the veil, there's a team beyond the veil that is good guys, and then there's a team beyond the veil that is bad guys, and it's the same here on earth. So higher self, this is you. Okay, your higher self. Nobody knows you better than your higher self, guys. Ask your higher self. Yeah, there's yes, your higher self is you. Okay, so this is who your intuition or your gut, that is your higher self. So definitely, that's who you want to connect to when you're meditating. Whenever you are you will connect to beings. I'm not saying you won't, but again, remember, when you're connecting, you want to connect to beings who are of love and light, and they're coming from source, not from just any being that has decided that they can be in your space and you're in your head, and they can trick you. Guys, I have, I have to do this sometimes, right? So I'm asking something and I get an answer, and I'll ask it again and I'll get an answer. Okay, then I ask, am I being told the truth? And then I'll get an answer. So sometimes I'll get yes, then I'll get no, and then I'll say, is this the truth? And then I'll get, if it is the truth, I get a clear yes, and if it is not, I get a clear no. So I ask several times sometimes, because certain things are like shocking to yourself, when you've never been exposed to something so horrific, and then you are told something, or there's something you're being guided to, and you're looking at it and you're seeing it, and you're like, am I hearing the right thing? Like, is this really true? Like, is this really happening? Or is that, has this happened? Like, and are you giving me the right information? Like, it makes you think twice. Like, do you want to really believe this? So I'm always, making sure. And when I am healing you guys, see, the thing with this is this: beings know that I send them to the light. There's many beings who are not always gone to the light. There are many beings who have been coming to me for the last few years because they know I can do this. They're coming. Now think of all the beings who have passed away with so many different tragedies and all kinds of different things, right? How many millennia, how many lifetimes, guys, right? And there's some who never cross to the light. So these beings just come. So when I'm doing healing, sometimes they'll come. And when they come, they're like negative beings, they're like saying things, and I'm just like, okay, I'll listen to what they're saying. Like I'll say something, and then I'm asking something, and I'll get a really stupid answer. And right away, it's like a cue for me that somebody wants to be sent home, so they're being stupid to get my attention. So that I'll just ask, I'll just say, all those who need to go home, come forth, and they'll all be like, we are all here, you know. And then I just, say what I have to say, and I send them to the light. But it's just, this is how it is. So they're always coming, and there's so many of them. This is when this is why I say, when I'm clearing you guys, right? That's another whole separate crowd of things I'm removing every day. I'm clearing, and I know there's more new people joining this live healings, because I have seen, when I get off, I see like 60 people who are watching, or 70 people who are watching. Right now I can only tell there's 16 of you here, but there's more people who are watching who are not contributing to the conversation. So I can't really tell how many people are watching, right? So once I get off, I know there's more people. So there's others I'm clearing. As I'm clearing you guys, I'm clearing others. Then there's all this trauma and abuse. All this stuff is being cleared as well. You guys have, like, you're always getting in, like, probably absorbing other people's negative energies, or attachments are happening during the day, or some entities, whatever is going on. All this stuff, like, I'm removing from everyone, right? So all this stuff, after I finish healing you guys, I send that to the light too, because we don't want it hanging around. So this is what all this is. Vanessa, remember where we come from, honey. These beings who go and have this full faith in what they've been conditioned to believe from childhood. Yes, I was one of these people, honey. I used to go to the temples. I prayed. I had I had a freaking set schedule. I had to do this first thing in the morning after I showered, got ready, everything. I had to do it at night. You know, I used to cook for the deities. I used to do the whole 9 yards. Okay, so they're not bad people who are going to church. The people are not bad, guys. You have to understand. It is not the people who are bad. It is who is controlling them is bad. Okay, so it's like, um, who is controlling? When you go to church, who are you going to pray to? Who's controlling? The same with temples. Who you go to pray to? Same thing. Every religion was created to divide and rule and control, and how easily people can be manipulated to do things. A lot of stuff that we do as prayers, as like in Indians, we have so many rituals, so many rituals. I mean, guys, I can't even explain to you. So many different things we are doing. Like every day of the year is something. Okay, some sort of a celebration, some sort of a ritual, some sort of a fasting, something or the other. I'm not saying fasting is bad, guys. Fasting is great for your body. It gives your body a break. Okay, but I'm just saying there's so much that you're doing continuously, right? It is fear based, because this is how it is. Listen, from when you're a little child, you're taught, okay, you have to pray. Okay, you have to pray to God so He can protect you. You have to pray to God. You have to pray to God. They're taught from a very young age how to pray. Okay, every morning you have to pray. You have to do it like this every day, morning and night. Okay, I was doing the same with my children. You have to pray. You have to believe in this. You have to do this. You have to do this. You have to do this. That's how we are brought up. And then you go to temples and they're teaching you, conditioning you in, they're teaching you to be good people. I'm not saying they're teaching you to be bad people. Okay, remember, I'm telling you, how do you, okay, think of it like this, right? All the actors and actresses that we are like fan of, yeah, we're fans of them, right? You say, wow, this guy is he's so good looking, he's this, he's rich, he's this, he's that. Oh yeah, we like his acting and this, that, right? And we fall in love with these people that we don't even know. We probably will never get to see. But we are in love with them for some reason. Right? Same thing. It's the same thing. Which God of yours has appeared in front of you and said, I'm your God here? Since you've been praying to me for this many years and this, your faith is so strong and this and that, blah, blah. I'm going to transform your life to such a happy and joyful life. So from this day on, you have no problems. Which God took all your problems away. Even after praying, okay, and after doing everything you have done till date, even the miracles that we think we have had, right, were our own created, guys. It's our thought process that creates this. Okay, doesn't matter how we did it. We could be begging for it, we could be pleading for it, we might have prayed for it, but just thinking that you want this to happen while you're praying for it, or you're begging for it, or pleading for it, or sacrificing for it, whatever it is that you did, right? Your thought is that you want that thing to happen. Remember, your thought creates everything. So yes, as you're thinking, my God made this happen, there was no God, it was you. You were the one working this miracle for yourself. Yeah, there should be no fear of God, right? This is what I've been telling you guys from day one. There should be no fear of who the mother and father, or who created you. There should be no fear. Would I want my child to fear me like that and beg me and plead me, mother, please, mother, this, mother, like, why would I want to put my child through? And I'm not talking about small things, guys. I'm talking about big things. Big things like, you in a tragic accident you lose a loved one, or like you're suffering because you have no way of feeding your children, you don't have a house to live in, you're homeless. Which father or mother would do this to you? What are you supposed to do? Pray for it to get better? And how does that change? Other than other people coming to your rescue or helping you in some way or the other, how else is your situation going to change? Or you creating it, you manifesting it through your thought process. Some people say, this kid was homeless and he got a degree. He had no house, but he schooled himself to get a degree. We have heard of stories like that, where the person is so determined to achieve what they want that they'll do whatever it takes. This is what we are. This is how we manifest. Okay, not through the gods that be, oh, pray to this god. In Indians is so funny, and I never questioned it because I did it, all of it, where if you want something to happen, right, you say, oh, I'll fast like 5 days, please make this happen. I'll offer you this food, please make it happen. I'll give this much donation, please make it happen. This is how it is. But see, all this stuff has been coming to me slowly, slowly, slowly. All this, stuff pops up in my head like, really, is this how it's supposed to be? Is this really how we were meant to be? Remember, consciousness, guys. This body we have, this is the highest technology that Source has created. Technology with consciousness. Okay? It works in such an amazing way if taken good care of. Your body is an amazing, amazing technology. We don't see it like that because we see it as we are human, flesh and blood, blah, blah, blah. But think of how everything inside your body works. Does it ever take a break? Think. Does your heart just stop? Oh, I'm going to sleep for half hour while everything else is working. No, everything works to support the entire system in your body. So if you've put the right foods in it, because it is electrical, it's all alkaline. If you eat alkaline foods, it will work at its finest. This technology only Source has the ability to create. And this technology is in every creation of Source. Because if you look in nature, everything is balanced in such an amazing way. And this is what darkness is not able to create. This is why they depend on Source's creation to keep them alive, to keep them going, to give them power, to they've practically destroyed everything. And I don't even understand, like, I don't know. I still sometimes I sit and think to myself, the stuff that I've been exposed to, I think to myself, what is the point of all this? Like, why would you put this much effort if the being was created with love and light to begin with? Why would they do this kind of destruction? And honestly, they are so sick and tired of the mess they have created because they don't have any control over it. It's that bad. This is why we are cleaning this mess that they've created. They are tired of it. And we have attempted before to clean this mess, but we didn't. Source did not win those. Several attempts were made because, guys, Source cries at how much pain and suffering and the mutations of Source's DNAs and creations, and they're putting animal and human together to create monsters that are underneath there. There's so many stupid things they've done. Nobody wants that anymore. Source does not want that, and Source has attempted, and so many times, she has come and tried to clean this stupid mess, and it didn't work. So this time it's a different ball game, guys. This time is empower every being, wake them up so they can see who they are, so they can fight their battle and not be controlled by this matrix, this stupid technology that they have, which is so retarded, obviously, if they have to attach everything to everybody, and it literally is like that. It's like attaching to you through the TVs and through the devices and all that. They've attached things that are not visible to us, but it's like a system. It's like a greed system, a matrix system that helps them control our thought process and keep us in a sleeping mode. But see, so many have turned those TVs off. So many people are not watching the news. So many people don't want to hear this bullshit anymore, and they're coming forth, and they're protesting, and it's good. This is what needs to happen, guys. How do you win if you just sit at home and wait for things to change? You can't do that. People need to be out there voicing, when they're trying to push things on people, people need to step up and say no more. And so this is what this is all about, guys. Anyway, Vanessa, I know this. It's okay. It's okay, guys. If you can play my videos like I've asked you to on mute, you don't even have to, have them play with the sound. You can just play them mute, guys. Continuous playing of these videos will change the thought process of these beings. It'll change the environment they're in. It'll change everything, guys. Okay, because that's how the energy in those videos is. You're not, when I did your one-on-ones, all of you who have had a one-on-one, guys, I don't talk to you guys. I just tell you, lay down and I'll do the thing and I'll tell you when I'm done. Have any one of you seen my face when I'm doing these one-on-ones? No. I don't talk to you. I don't do any. I just tell you to lay down and I'll do this and I'll let you know when it's done. And that's how it is. So remember, this is energy work, right? You don't need, they don't need to hear anything. They don't even need to watch the video. They don't even need to know the video's play. Just play it on mute, let it do its thing. And I have the short videos on YouTube now. There's two of them that are very, very short, like 20-25 minutes or something. So just play those, repeatedly play them. Trust me, it makes a difference. It will change how people behave. It'll change the way of their thought process. Because what happens is they get cleared of all this stuff that is within them. Guys, all the children who have been vaccinated recently in the last, I should say the millennia, okay? So let's just say like the year 2000 and after, okay? Everyone has artificial intelligence in them through the vaccinations, guys. All right? So think of it. The programming happens as soon as they're born, okay? The programming has been in their bodies since birth, guys. They're put to sleep right away now because these children who are coming in, they're coming fully awake, ready to work. All right? They come ready to work. But this is what happens. This 3D grid, this whole the density on the third plane is such that, as soon as they come, first vaccination right away. They need this vaccination, they need this vaccination, they need, right away, they're put to sleep. Okay. Then for the first 3-4 years, continuous vaccinations of all kinds. Yes, you can. Wangui, yes, it can work. Yes, you can. So this is, just put the intention, okay? Say, I intend this person to be healed from this. So these children, this is how when they're in school and they're such high vibrational kids, the teachers can't handle them, or the parents are having a hard time with them because they are constantly needing to do something that is productive, something that is going to keep them busy, okay? And they're too much to handle. This is what they say, okay? Oh, they have ADD or ADHD or whatever the heck the names are they've invented, right? So that they can feed them medications. So now here we have vaccinations, then they get overdosed on medications that have side effects. So these kids are always numbed down. They're always like, they literally just put them to sleep even before they get to the age of being able to do anything. And parents allow this because they're so brainwashed to believe that every child needs this. My goodness, guys, please just go. Maybe I'll share it. I'll share it in the group. I have a list of all the ingredients in vaccinations. Just look at them. Tell me which one of you would want to put that in your body. And if you can't do it in your body, why would you put it in your child's body? And what can be better than what Source created for you? If your child came out of your womb perfect, okay? 10 fingers, 10 toes, a nose and a face and everything else. What is wrong with the child? Why do they need a vaccination? And what disease out there is it that people are falling dead, that they need to be vaccinated as soon as they're born? That they're going to come in contact with someone and right away they're going to get hurt? It's all right, Vanessa. I've been clearing those children, honey. They will get. I remove as much as I can, guys. Sometimes it takes a few times for all the stuff to leave. Okay, because you've not just collected stuff in this life, you collected from past lives. All right, so if you're somebody who's an old soul, you'll have a lot of baggage. This is why integration, and integration is not easy. Okay, but we have to do it. The reason it's not easy is because of all the emotions that come up. You get triggered to release, right? So, and the other thing I've told you guys, don't dwell on past lives. People are like, oh, I want to know what I was in my past life, and I want to connect and blah blah blah. Don't worry about past lives, guys. Some of those past lives you don't even want to get near. Okay? Just know this. Excuse me. If you have a fear of something, like say you have fear of heights or fear of water or something like that, right? Just mention it when we're doing a healing. Like say, I have this fear. Because this is something that could be coming from a past life and we can clear that. Okay? But we don't need to know when, like, yes, I can do this. Guys, I can put you in hypnosis and I can do this hypnotherapy, quantum healing thing. I can do this. I've done this for a couple people in the past, right? 2-3 people I've done it for, and my family members. I've done it for them, right? So I know how to do this. Okay, the quantum healing hypnotherapy. I know how it's done. I know how to get you under. I know how to, and it's not even like you fall asleep or it's just like a trance state where you're aware of everything, right? So you can do that and you can go into your past lives, and trust me, you can be brought to many different lifetimes. Because I've played with my sister, who's usually the one I would do this to, and she's gone to all kinds of lives that she's had in the past. And I also brought her to the future where she was going to be, what should be in the future. I've also brought her into her future. So I can do this stuff. I just don't do it because I know that the healings I do work. And two, you don't need to delve into past that could have been tragic, because those things are very painful to keep in your memory too, and we don't want that. So um so Alan, you want to learn about your past lives, is that what you say? Or you want to see your future? Guys, let it be a surprise, please. Let's keep it a surprise, okay? All right, let's just not go over there. Plus, a lot of it we create ourselves, guys, okay? So even as you're told something. So this is how it is. So right now, when you talk to some people, they'll say, okay, they're time travelers who have come from like future, and they come and tell you, oh, this is how the earth is, this is how it was, blah 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 blah, right? There are a few videos on YouTube you can watch that they say, they came back from the future and this was how it was. So they say there's different timelines for the earth. So there's also different earths. So the result of, right? So what happens right now, what we do will determine what we'll have in the future on this earth, right? So where are we going to be here? We're going to be on the third dimension. What that means is, are we going to stay on a low density, or are we going to raise the vibrations and go to the fifth dimension? So that means that we are going to be in a high vibrational state of being, where we will be living in a peaceful and a harmonious earth. Okay, so this is the difference. People say, okay, what's going to happen, when are we going to be moved here from here to there? Or no, it's a shift in time, guys. All right, it's like a timeline shift. So what happens is, you as a high vibrational being is going to realize that this is not the life you want, where there's low density, low. So there's going to be a split. So there'll be beings who'll be living in a more self-sustainable lifestyle, okay, than those who are still living in the matrix, following the thing, okay with everything they're being told to do, and following the herd and programmed the way they've been programmed. They'll probably, if they, and there will be probably some who will not want to awaken, or will not want to believe, or might stay in the low density, these beings will become part artificial intelligence, because this is what they're trying to do with the vaccinations, is there. And also the testing they did up the nose, guys. I told you this, if you're getting please don't get a COVID test done. If they insist that you have to do it because you ended up in the hospital for some reason, tell them to do the swab. Say, I'm not okay with that nose thing, okay? Because the nose, why the heck, if you have a cough, a sore throat, every virus, guys, what have they ever tested you up your nose, in your third eye? They put that swab up the nose, up here, right here in the third eye, to shut it, because they put a chip right there. Why would you let them do that? Okay, so this is how they were going to control people. They thought everybody would rush to the hospitals when they heard about COVID to get tested. Well, it didn't work like that. All right, some people did it and some are still doing it, okay, but it wasn't the reaction they wanted. It didn't work that way. Then, to top it, now they're trying to do the vaccination. The vaccination, guys, I posted the video of it. It's through Moderna, and it's going to be like a little a band-aid that they're going to it'll be like over-the-counter band-aid. It'll be easy to get. You can do it yourself. You just put it, and that chip goes into your under your skin, okay, on your arm. So this is what they're trying to do. So once they chip you, just know that you are now part artificial intelligence, because this is how they will control humans. So this is what will happen to those who don't awaken and they decide to follow the herd and do whatever they're being told. These beings will be part of this, and over time, things will change with them, because they will yeah, it is right here. They try and push it as far up as they can up your third eye here. It's right there. This is, and I've seen them doing it. I saw a video of somebody getting a test done, and it goes up right there. It goes right up here, right where your third eye is. And when your third eye, guys, those of you whose third eye has been active, you know how it feels, right? It's right here. You feel it right here. It starts throbbing, pulsing, right? And you also start seeing things right there. It is there. It works. It's opening, right? So what would they shut? Because that is the all-seeing eye, guys. And when I say all-seeing, that is the eye that can see everything. Beyond the veil, all the truths, everything. That's what we're trying to awaken when we're doing these healings, okay? I know it's hard. It's hard in some of the places right now, because school children are being forced, college students are being forced to do these stupid things. Um, yeah, Vanessa, I did. Yes, I did. I can get rid of this nonsense, this artificial crap. It can all be removed. I have taken it out from you, so you don't need to worry about it. But you can tell when you get a test like that done, guys, and you are not able to focus on a meditation, or you're not able to function correctly. You'll know. No, no, Angui, because it's like almost like living in two different timelines. So it's not going to affect those who are awakened, and already they're going to live in a much better state, and they're going to not, no, they'll not be, they're not going to be around there to bother anybody. They'll do their own thing. You don't need to worry about that. And those being too, we don't give, thank you, Mama. We don't give them, we don't give up on them. Okay, that's not what I'm saying. Because I will continue doing what I'm doing until I have said 8 billion people, right? That's close to what we have right now on Earth. Is close to. It's not completely 8 billion, but we're there, almost there. So my goal is to bring everybody. But again, like I said, guys, I need your help to push these videos out there so we can reach more people, okay? Because they do work, and with every video that you watch. You guys are lucky enough to get on my lives, but there are people who are not able to. A lot of people have gotten off of Facebook because of stuff that's happening, especially like Australia and stuff. They don't want to be on Facebook because they're being censored badly and stuff. So these people, I've been sending them videos, my YouTube videos, just having them watch those and kind of spread them out amongst their friends, because all of them need as much um, like clearing as they can get, with everything going on there. So this is all the stuff. So I just this is why I tell you guys, spread them as far and wide you can. And also, this is another thing I want to tell you guys. Um, I just thought of this today for some reason. I don't know why I did, but I did. If you guys have an actual camera, like an actual video camera, right? Play the thing, just the part of the video where I'm healing. Play it and videotape that, guys, just in case. Just in case they shut internet down for any period of time and you guys are needing these healings, right? You'll have at least that part of the healing which you can repeatedly play if you're able to. All right? So please do that for yourselves. This is just so that, you know, um, how sometimes we get into a state where we just need help. And if this is what the video is doing for you, then just do that. If you have like a, like I'm not even saying a phone camera, like a actual camera. If you have the phone camera can work, just put a SD card. That way it's saved on the SD card and not the phone camera. You could still watch it. You can plug it in and watch it if you had electricity. I don't think that would be bad. I'm just trying to think like how else, just because I know so many of you like reach out to me during the day and say, "Oh, are you doing a healing today?" and I need a healing or whatever. This is just a way for you guys to always have one healing on hand, just to help you guys. All right, so Ziza, yes, I know so many people I know are getting off Facebook, and I'm kind of bummed a little bit because I'm doing this on Facebook, and I'm hoping that they will not start doing stupid things with the Facebook here as well, because you see how much how many people are being like benefiting from this. But at the same time, I'm also loading now my finally figured out how to load these videos to my YouTube. So I'm loading there. That's why, guys, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube if you haven't already, and ask your friends and family to also subscribe and watch those videos as well, and send them in groups as well, because this is how, like, there are people who ask, I'm going through this and that and I'm suicidal or whatever. I just put the video there and say, watch this, just watch this, it'll help you. Like, I just leave it there in the group for them, in the comments or whatever. So if you see something like that, just do that, just share the video. This way you're helping someone, come out of, you don't know whose life you might change. All right, so just do that. All right, all right, guys, we're going to get ready to do this. um yeah, so just those of you who are new and your first time here, just letting you know, it takes between 10 and 15 minutes for the healing. You might feel emotions come up. If they do, just flow with it. If you feel like crying, cry. Get angry, just whatever works, okay? At the time, just let it flow. And also, if you hear me crying, it's just part of the integration and healing, so don't worry about it. I'm okay. And also, when I'm done, I'll let you know. Best way to do this is laying down, guys. So if you are able to lay down, feel free to lay down and just relax. If you can't lay down, just be in a relaxed state, no distraction. You don't need to watch me doing this. You don't even need to hear what I'm saying, okay? Just relax and let the healing do its thing for you, okay? All right, let me know when you're ready, and I'm going to get started, okay, guys? I have to work tomorrow too, so I gotta. Just type ready when you're ready so I know, okay? Also, guys, think of how many female gods you've or goddesses you've seen that are like raised on a pedestal. Think of that, okay? Because there's not even one goddess here on earth in any temples or any place at all that exists in those places. Not even one, okay? They can't exist when the feminine is being treated the way it's been treated for so many millennia. There's no way there is a goddess that's going to exist with the male counterpart that's treating her the way they've been treating. So just know this, guys, okay? All right, let's do this. I'm going to start right now, okay? So just relax. Can I connect to all the higher selves and the angelic teams, please? Can I connect to the higher selves and angelic teams of the children and all the pets, please? I fill them all with my love and light, releasing everything within them that does not serve them and the highest good of all. I fill them with my love and light, releasing their fears, sadness, sorrow, pain, misery, anguish, anger, frustration, guilt and shame, everything that controls with power, greed, evil, darkness, jealousy, hatred. All entities, energies, beings, attachments, all artificial intelligence and reptilians. I release them all to my light. And I feel the children and the pets with my love and light, bringing their cells, organs, their body, soul, and incarnations to complete and vibrant health and balance. Remove yourselves and comfort, please. I fill them with love, light, joy, bliss, happiness, ecstasy, kindness, and compassion, freedom, safety, and unity. I surround them with my love and light, protecting them eternally from outside forces. Higher self scan them, please. Can I connect to all the child cells of all those who are watching right now? All who's gonna watch this video? I fill them all with my love and light, releasing everything that does not serve them in the highest good of all. I release their fear, sadness, sorrow, pain, misery, anguish, anger, frustration. Everything that controls with power, greed, evil, darkness, jealousy, hatred, guilt, and shame. All entities, energies, beings, attachments, all artificial intelligence and reptilians. I release it all to my light, and I fill them with my love and light, bringing their cells, organs, their bodies, soul, and all the reincarnations to complete a vibrant health and balance. I surround them with my love and light, protecting them eternally from outside forces. I fill them with love and light, joy, happiness, bliss, ecstasy, kindness, compassion, freedom, and safety. I surround them with my love and light, protecting them eternally from outside forces. Connect to the young adult souls, please. I fill them all with my love and light, releasing everything within them that does not serve them in the highest good of all. I release their sadness, fear, sorrow, pain, misery, anguish, everything that controls its power, greed, evil, darkness, guilt, and shame. I release it all to my light, and I fill them with love, light, joy, bliss, happiness, and I surround them with my love and light, protecting them eternally from all sides. I shall scan them, please. Thank you. Can I connect to all the adults, higher selves, please? I fill you all with my love and light, releasing everything within you that does not serve you at the highest good. I fill you with love, light, joy, bliss, happiness, ecstasy, kindness, and compassion. Releasing all your sadness, fear, sorrow, pain, misery, anguish, anger, frustration, everything that controls with power, greed, evil, darkness, guilt, and shame. I release it all to my light, and I fill you with my love and light. Healing all your cells, your organs, your body, soul, and all your reincarnations. And I surround you with my love and light, protecting you eternally from outside forces. I release all entities, energies, beings attachments, all AI, reptilians, all endless elements, discomforts, pain. Release it all to the light, bring everything to complete and vibrant health and balance. I surround you with all of the light, protecting you totally from outside. And so it is. Our souls, please scan. Can I connect to the angelic teams of the children and the pets, please? I cleanse their homes, their surroundings, their cars, everywhere they go. I fill it with my love and light, bringing everything to complete and vibrant health and balance. Releasing everything that does not serve them in the highest good of all. I bring them all good things in abundance. I give them a happy, healthy, safe, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful life full of joy and happiness. Angelic teams, I ask you walk this earth with them. I ask you watch over them and protect them and keep them safe. I ask you help and guide them and walk this earth with them. Show yourselves to them so they know they are protected and supported. And when they are of age, you can awaken them so they can spread the love and light. And so it is. Can I connect to all the angelic teams, all the I fill them with my love and life, aligning everything within their body, detaching them from the matrix. Everyone, I detach them from the matrix. They are mine, and I reclaim them. Awaken, it is time for you to see the truth and the light. It is time for you to speak, know, understand, and spread the truth. I ground them through this ascension process. I cleanse their homes, their surroundings, their cars, their bodies, their souls, filling them with my love and light, releasing everything that does not serve them in the highest good of all. I bring everything into complete and vibrant health and balance. I bring them all good things in abundance, and I give them a happy, healthy, safe, fun, beautiful, wonderful life full of joy, happiness, safety, unity, freedom, harmony, and unity amongst family members. Angelic teams, I ask you, ease their discomfort and pain of ascension process. I ask you, walk this earth with them and guide them and help them. I ask you, help them raise their vibrations and those of others in Gaia. I ask you, cleanse their homes, their surroundings, their cars, their bodies and souls on a daily basis. keeping it clean, positive and high vibrational at all times. I ask you show yourselves to them so they know you're supported. They're supported and you're there with them. And so it is. Whew. Everything I released from everyone. I fill you all with my love and light, releasing everything within you that does not serve you in the highest good of all. I transmute you love and light. You're forgiven. Everything I release from you, I transmit to love and light as well. Please follow the light home. Thank you. Alright, guys. I'm done with the healing, so if you're laying down, please don't get up too fast, okay? Hi, Lily. Welcome. Hi, Caroline. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. If you want to share your experience, feel free to do that as well. You're welcome, Vanessa. Hey, somebody just give me an angry face. Who's angry? Don't be angry, guys. This is not about being angry. Somebody just give me an angry face. Oh my goodness, that's too funny. Welcome, DeAndre. Somebody must have been watching and thought, okay, I'm not happy with this. Or maybe somebody just pressed it by mistake. I don't know. You're welcome, Kay. It's good when you come and replenish, right? You're welcome, Arthur. You're welcome, Sue. You're welcome, Margui. Yeah, I think it was too. I'm not too worried about it. It's okay. Vanessa, this is why it's called integration, honey. Some days is easy release, other days you're not sure, you just feel all kinds of stuff. Trust me, I've been integrating for a few years now, and the thing with me is, initially when I did, I have a video, you've seen Aurora posting, excuse me, Aurora posting in our group her videos. Anyway, I had a session done with her. This was 4 years ago, and before the session, I had asked for a timeline merge, guys. Okay, so what happened was during that session, a timeline merged happened. I'll try and post that video so you guys can watch it if you want to watch it. But it was kind of interesting because instead of being a past life regression, which was what she was supposed to do, which was what was supposed to happen, it was almost like a complete. It was really interesting. It didn't end up being a past life regression. It actually ended up being like a channeled. I channeled through like a bunch of beings came through me. Some of it I think was my own. Some of it was um, coming from source, and yeah, Vanessa, that's fine. That's fine, honey. So it happens sometimes like that. This is why I say when you get all these emotions come up, you just gotta flow with them because this is how it. This is how it is. This is what it is. Anyway, so when you'll watch the video, you'll see how intense that video was. That it was the only one I've ever done. After that, I did stuff on my own, but regardless, because I asked for a timeline merge, practically everything I've ever lived as on in existence from probably beginning of time till the end, it all merged. Okay, all my lifetimes merged into one this body. So it's like my entire soul. Can I just say like my entire soul exists in this one body? Okay. Having said that, there's aspects, so you can have we all multi-dimensional beings, so you can have aspects of yourself in bodies, right, in different bodies, so that as works as well. Okay, so just letting you know, guys, how it works. But anyway, so this is it was interesting. So my integration is what I was talking about. My integration was such, all these lives I've had with all these beings were being integrated, and a lot of them were not good lives. Okay, they didn't end up good. There's a lot of suffering, a lot of pain, a lot of sorrow. This is why I tell you, don't go into your past lives, guys. It's not fun. I'm not saying everybody would have had lives like mine, but I know that not everybody's had a smooth sailing, even just from knowing from this life and how much stuff we bury in ourselves from childhood till, you know, and sometimes till the end, because we never really get integrated. Think about it. We have this ill feelings and this anger towards somebody, resentment and stuff. And if you never get integrated, you take this baggage to the next life. I've explained that in my video of past life integration and how this all works, right? So this is how it was. So for me, um, I had to I had to integrate these lives. But the thing is like this, right? You have a life with someone. Now this other partner who played this role with you isn't there, okay? If that being isn't there, you're not able to integrate fully. So you're integrating your pain of that life, but this other partner is not there to integrate the rest of it. Yes, it's really interesting. The whole thing is really yeah, it's really it's hard. Okay, guys, this is what I'm trying to tell you. It's hard. So this healings I'm doing, you're integrating a little bit here, a little bit there. It's fine. It's all right. You get triggered, you release. This is why when you're feeling like something is triggering you during the day, play the video and let it flow through you. Let it just come out. Okay, because this is what the videos do. They help you get the release you need from that trigger. Okay, and sometimes you get triggered and you'll release it right there and then. Other times it just sits with you and bugs you and bugs you and bugs you until you're like, what the heck, I gotta get this out of my system. So when you release it, it makes you feel relief. It makes you feel lighter. Okay, so this is why we do this, right? It's like your soul, it's like you have a full belly and you're so tired, right? So your soul is like that. It gets tired of having carried so much baggage, right? So when you let it out, it feels that lightness, like your soul is in a happier place, right? So that's what you want. All right. And no, we're not making room for new stuff, Kay, because we don't want any more bad stuff to go in there. But good stuff, yes. New good stuff, right? Positive things and joyful and happy things, okay? And memories. And guys, remember, this life is only so long, so cherish every moment. Cherish every moment with your children, with your family members, right? Please feel free to ask. This is why we do this, Vanessa. You can ask. I know I don't do Q&As yet. I should do it, but it's like I'm just trying to figure out how. I don't want to miss out the healings. Maybe I'll do Q&As. Well, we're kind of doing Q&As with the healing anyways. It's okay. Let's just keep going like this, because at least you can ask questions. Guys, you know when I'm talking about things. If you have questions, feel free to ask in between so that way you get your answers as well, right? What do you want to ask, Vanessa? Go ahead and type it, or if you want to ask in private, you can message me later, whatever is comfortable for you, right? But anyway, yeah, so if everyone is good, then I'm gonna call it a night. I do have to work in the morning tomorrow. I found out earlier today. I have to work in place of my employees. So um, connect to who? Remember, oh, that's okay. Don't worry about it. When you said intention for protection, your intention for protection is practically this one. As I keep telling you guys, it's the same thing. I surround myself with love and light from source. Okay, or I surround myself with love and protective light from source. Yeah, well, so when you start doing stuff, right? For instance, you decide you're gonna do a meditation, right? So yes, you always connect. You just say, "Can I connect to my higher self?" Now, those of you who are awake or half awake or whatever, you'll right away know you're connecting, right? Because you'll get an answer back from yourself. you'll hear something back, come back. All right. If you're not, you're still not there yet, it's okay if you don't hear nothing. You don't need to hear anything. You just say, I would like to connect to my higher self, and I surround myself from love, with love and light, from love and protective light from source. Okay. And I'm fully protected. Okay. And you want to clear your space as well where you're going to do this, whatever you're doing it. So if you're sitting in a room, just say, I fill this room with love and protective light from source. I clear everything from this room and bring it to complete and vibrant health and balance, and then just get started with whatever you are trying to do. Okay. That's okay. That's okay. This is a process. Remember, it's not going to happen overnight. The biggest thing with this, guys, is that you are realizing the truth, and you're not in the state of ignorance anymore. This is what's important, right? This is what's called awakening. Awakening is when you start realizing that you are not going to tolerate somebody else controlling your life or your family members' lives, and dictating to you what you can and cannot do when it comes to your body, your soul, your children, your family members, and all that, right? So that's what this is, okay? So awakening is not just awakening and being able to see beyond the veil or talk to angels or like realizing. This is realization that there's more to you and that you don't need somebody else to be, pointing you in directions. You know what is right and you know what is wrong. This is why this free will choice that we have is giving us the option to pick that which is right or wrong, right? So we have to make sure that we are always making the right decisions, because when you make the right decision, you're going to get the results that are good, right? And you know this. It's like, I honestly, people do mean things. Okay, everybody's been there. They've either ill-willed somebody, or they've said something mean or done something mean or whatever, right? But if you felt that you had done the wrong and you apologize, to the person, and you fix the problem, this is integration right there, right? If you right away fix the problem, then you're in a better place. Now, when you collect and collect and collect and collect, this is where now the problem rises, because this is the baggage we carry within ourselves, that we just, it's like, you have a pile, and then you keep piling and pushing it down, pile and pushing it down, and it just stays there. It doesn't go anywhere, guys. This is why people say forgive, so you can be relieved. Okay, it's not about the other person, it's about you getting the release from it. Okay, because sometimes these beings that have hurt you, they don't care. They don't want to come and apologize to you. They don't even realize they did you wrong, right? But even then, you can say, and I've told you guys before, if you're integrating on your own, if you're integrating or you're triggered at the time by something that happened and you remember this being that hurt you or whatever, guys, swear it out. It's okay to swear. Just say, after this, why did you do this to me? You had no right to touch me. This is my body, this is my soul. You should never have touched me. You are not allowed to do this. I do not consent to you being in my space, in my head, anywhere. Because this is what this is, right? It's mind games. Even after you've detached yourself from these beings, right? They're still in your head as thoughts, as these painful memories, right? So this is how you get rid of it. You say, I'm not giving you any room in my body, in my soul, in my mind. You're done. It's done. It's time for you to go. And then you tell them where to go. Sometimes in not too many good words, but you tell them that I am free of you, okay? And I forgive you for what you've done, okay? And that's the end of that. You close the chapter. Okay, those people then do not affect your life. You will not allow that. You don't want them in your life. You release them from your life. and from your thought process and your body and soul, whatever it was, the burden of it, because it is a burden, guys. So all of those beings who have been abused or traumatized from childhood, okay, it is a huge burden. Sometimes they get suicidal because of it. Sometimes they cannot move on and enjoy life because of it. They're living this in this state that is just like plugging away, one day from one day to the other, one day to the other, not being able to understand why they were treated the way they were treated, why things were done to them when they were so innocent, little babies and toddlers, like such age, tender age, where there's no knowledge of nothing, and these other beings just use them like toys. This is what I'm trying to tell you. These beings need the release. They need the relief from it. They need to be freed from that. And sometimes you get lucky. Other times, these beings are not there to fix this. You have to fix it on your end. This is why I say you do whatever it takes, guys. Okay? It doesn't have to be polite words and this and that and love and light and whatever. F it out of your system. You don't need it. Because they don't deserve, okay, any of it. But you do it so that you can get the release you need and the relief from it. And you get freed from that. It's like a bond that you're tied to. Yes, bete. My kids go to bed. Mwah. Like you, bete. Good night, bete. Love you, bete. That's okay, bete. That's okay. Yeah, you can. I'll call you in a few, okay? Alright. Alright, guys. So I'm gonna call it a night because kids are ready to go to bed. The little one wants to sleep here in my bed. She's like, "Can I sleep with you?" Oh yeah, of course. It's alright. I enjoy them cuddling me at night, so it's perfectly okay. But anyway, so I gotta go. All of you who are going to bed, good night. And those of you starting the day, have a fantastic day, guys. And I love you guys. Sending you tons of love and light. Don't forget to say this, okay? Everywhere you go, I fill this space with love and light from source, guys. Magic words, all right? We want to change the outcome of every place we're in. Also, share the videos, okay? Add friends and family, whoever you can. Play these things on mute for anybody who doesn't want to believe and doesn't want to listen, okay? It's all right. It works. And I'm going to share this so that you guys are able to see it on the group as well, okay? So you can play it whenever you want to do that as well. And then I'll put it on my YouTube as well. So please go ahead and subscribe if you have not already done that. And also share those videos as well, okay? All right, guys. Love you guys. Kisses until tomorrow, okay? I'm not sure what time tomorrow because I am working. So at some point I'll post it. And if I can't do it tomorrow, then we'll do it on Tuesday. But I'm gonna try. I try not to miss, so I'll try and do it if I can tomorrow, okay? Alright, guys, take care and good night, and have a great day for those of you who are starting the day, alright? Bye.